Good morning. I'm meteorologist Jenn Harcher. I'm coming to you live from the Dick Goddard Weather Center here in Cleveland, Ohio, with your Northeast Ohio forecast. But before I get to the forecast, let's get to what happened yesterday evening. We had severe storms push across our area. That did produce some tornadoes caught on video and pictures that were sent in. Plus, we have the National Weather Service from Cleveland out surveying all of those areas. There's 3 teams, and once the information comes in, we'll be sure to get it out to you. But likelihood of some EF1s, maybe EF2 tornadoes across our area. So let's talk about yesterday evening. These severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings first started around 7 o'clock in and around the Toledo area. There was a confirmed tornado on the ground. And also golf ball to tennis ball hail. So we knew that it was coming our way, and once it started hitting around the Toledo area, we continued to follow the storms. Dante, Mackenzie, and Andre did a phenomenal job of getting the information out to you as soon as possible. But this is what was left over. This is how many severe thunderstorm warnings and tornado warnings that were posted between 7 p.m. and 9:30. I think our last tornado warning went down around 9:30, 9:45, where it was allowed to expire. But you can see the track of this. This was with a supercell that took shape in and around Toledo, and it worked its way to the south and east through the Norwalk area down towards Ashland and Worcester. It was the same supercell that produced likelihood of several touchdowns of a tornado. Again, that's why the National Weather Service is out. It just kept on back building and rebuilding, getting that tightly wound hook. We saw that a couple of times as it moved through parts of Ashland and also Wayne County. Now, this is the first severe thunderstorm warning since April 21st. Quite a quiet spring and start to summer. So this was our first really main event here, and our first tornado warning since September 4th. So it's been a while since we've had tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings. As far as what we're going with over the last several hours here, this was Thursday, 6 o'clock. Again, that was the first start of it. Then it went to a tornado warning, severe thunderstorm warnings, and then finally exiting by 11:30 p.m. in parts of Tuscarawas County before things quieted down. Speaking of quiet, we are quiet right now. There were a couple of thunderstorms that popped up out towards Geauga, Ashtabula, and Trumbull County, a line that went through. Nothing severe with that, but those thunderstorms are now off to the east of us, and I still can't rule out a few pop-up showers as we move through the day today. The second half of the day will get better, but unfortunately it's going to be rather blustery, windy. We'll have wind gusts upwards of 25, 30 through the afternoon. So not the best Friday. Hopefully it gets brighter as the day goes on, which we're expecting it to do so. So I do want to take a look back, and you can see the areas hardest hit. These are all the storm reports from yesterday. And again, the National Weather Service is out and about looking at the storm damage in the area. Let's take a look at some of these here. Off towards Tiffin, that's a hail report, an inch hail. Again, we're talking inch to 2-inch size hail. That's anywhere from just above $50 to upwards of a golf ball, an egg. We got towards Norwalk, and we have damage to houses and outbuildings, numerous trees and power lines down, possible tornado damage. This is going to be one of the areas that the National Weather Service will be surveying this morning and this afternoon. Another area that we saw a lot of damage coming out of Bailey Lakes in and around Ashland County. They also had hail upwards of 2 inches in that spot. So a lot of hail reports coming in out of there, and a lot of damaged trees down across Smithville, Western Road, and Chester Township. And then as we move more to the south, as the system started wrapping up, still hail reports in Worcester, hail reports down towards New Philadelphia, and again, damage in and around the Ripley-Clark area, and then in and around Mansfield. So there's your storm reports as of yesterday, and again, this goes through midnight. Now, as far as rain goes, because there were reports of 1 to 3 inches of rain in some of this. Now, keep in mind, this is your 24-hour rainfall estimate from StormFox. Sometimes it has a hard time picking up and deciphering between hail and rainfall, and you know we had a lot of hail yesterday, so some of this might be overblown. However, we did have flood warnings in effect for parts of Sandusky, Huron County, down towards Ashland and Wayne County, and you can see the strip here. But again, some of this might be picking up on hail as well, so it might not be over that 3-inch mark, but we definitely did get a good 1 to 2 inches that fell in a short period of time, producing runoff, likelihood of some flash flooding in areas. So you can see a lot of rain with that. Outside of that swath of thunderstorms, we did get some rain, but just not a lot, less than 1/4 of an inch in places. And as far as rain goes, well, it's getting out of here. Those severe thunderstorms, they are headed to the south and east. We have a northwesterly wind throughout the day today. And with that northwesterly wind, there's a chance of a few pop-up showers as we move through the day today. But again, you'll see some clearing up towards the north of us in Canada. We'll see breaks of sun later this morning and more sunshine as we head through the latter part of the afternoon. So let's check out some of those areas that picked up on the storms, and all's quiet other than a few sprinkles just to the north and east of Hudson. We've got another couple of sprinkles and light showers in and around Youngstown, and then you go down towards the Mansfield area, and there are still just a couple of light showers. Again, these are light. Temperatures right now in the low and mid 60s. It's going to be a struggle to reach 70 this afternoon, but again, winds gusting upwards of 25, so that 70 is going to feel even cooler than that. So we have our cool spell today. Again, our rain chances will be going down as we move through the remainder of the day today, and then we are dry. We're clearing out tonight. Watch out, there could be some patchy fog early tomorrow morning, and of course it's going to be a cool one, upper 40s in spots possible, depending on how much of the sky clears out. Near the lakeshore, I do expect temperatures to get into the mid-50s because we will still have winds coming in out of the north. Now tomorrow, we bring back pleasant weather just in time for the weekend. A gorgeous day, lots of sunshine, temperatures in the mid-70s, winds out of the northwest at 5 to 10, so we definitely will not be dealing with those gusty winds. And look at Futurecast with the cloud cover. Absolutely no clouds and no chance of rain as we head into your day tomorrow. So here's Futurecast over the weekend. There it is, lots of sunshine Saturday, even Sunday we're looking dry. We'll be watching a system that sweeps by to the south of us, just south of the Ohio River Valley. That'll just throw some cloud cover later on Sunday into Monday. Otherwise, we're expecting a dry period and very comfortable humidity. So I know our temperatures will be increasing through the weekend, but it's going to feel nice. We'll likely hit 80 degrees on Father's Day, and then our temperatures will be stuck right around 80 as we move into the next week, but the humidity will be on the rise. So probably notice it getting a bit sticky here as we get into Monday, Tuesday, possibly even Wednesday. But the heart of the warm air staying in the upper Midwest, cooler than normal expected along the East Coast. So we're going to be smack dab in between, which puts us right around average. Average high this time of year, 80 degrees, and you can see several numbers here in this 8-day forecast that are right around that mark. So today is our cooler day, 70 degrees here. Again, spotty shower, can't rule it out. The first half of today, second half, we could break out into some sunshine. Not a lot though. We're seeing the clearing trend here coming tonight. Upper 40s, low 50s expected, the overnight low, and then mid-70s on Saturday. Lots of sunshine. Father's Day, Dad's Day, no issues here, and we're warming things up. Temps in the lower 80s expected Sunday into Monday. And then here you go. There's a small chance of a rain shower here on Tuesday and Wednesday, but you'll notice that it's getting a bit muggy, so sticky outside, just where how mid-June should feel, and temperatures hovering in the upper 70s and low 80s. All right, well, once we get the information from the National Weather Service on any of those storm reports or any of the places that they are surveying today, we will be sure to pass it along. Be sure to tune in to Fox 8 News at noon. We'll have the very latest, and then again at 4. Have a great weekend.